TGIF, beautiful spirits. Rebecca here from Get Spirited today to bring you a Get Spirited moment. Let's get spirited. And today, let's talk about our shadow selves. The parts of ourselves that we try to hide from the world, the negative parts about ourselves, because we all have negative parts about ourselves, because we are spiritual beings having a human experience. Again, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. So with this human experience that we have, the ego kicks in, and the ego is that voice inside your head that tells you you're not good enough, that, tells you you're a failure, you're a loser, you're fat, you're ugly, you're this, you're that. So let's discuss that, because we all have shadow parts upon ourselves. All right. And call upon your divine healers today with shedding light onto your shadow selves. Shedding light onto the things that you need to change amongst yourself, to be a better human being, to have a better life experience. Coming in, you chose this life, as the OG down the road will tell you. You chose this life for a reason to evolve. So you have certain lessons that you came here to learn, okay? And keep in mind, this is your life experience, not somebody else's. So if you're allowing somebody else to rule your life experience, you need to shed some light onto that, okay? Let's see what this deck has to say. My shadow self about myself is I'm very mean to myself. I say very horrible things about myself. And because of that, I attract some things like that into my life, The end of a tough cycle is going to be approaching. So as soon as you start shedding light onto your shadow selves and you start making some changes with certain things, and that even could be shutting your ego off or retraining your ego to talk to you a different way, the conclusions are going to come into light because you're going to be shedding things, you're going to be evolving. So an end of a tough cycle will be approaching here soon for you once you start recognizing them shadow parts about yourself, okay? Like attracts like. Our thoughts are a frequency. We're energy. Your house is energy, your car is energy, your friend is energy, your dog is energy. We're all made up of this energy. So what frequency are you putting out there into the universe? What part of your shadow self are you vibrating out into the universe to get back? Okay? So, hold tight. Once you start shedding light to things, the end of the tough cycle is going to be approaching soon. So make some changes, release some things. Let's see what this deck has to say. Learning the laws of attraction and putting them into your life. Sometimes the ego don't like change. The ego likes to stay stuck. And because the ego likes to stay stuck, the OG down the road is going to tell you, that you have to make some changes. Step into your power. Step into your light being. Step into your spirit. Pay attention when you start having them bad thoughts that come into your head, and with that shadow side of yourself, pay attention to your breath. How is your breath? Is it short and shallow? Or are you inhaling deep breaths? So step into your power. Get energy moving to that solar plexus. That solar plexus is there in the belly button, and it's yellow, and it's all about courage, confidence, power. So step into your power, shed that light so you can shed that shadow so you can step into the light, okay? Let's see what this deck has to say. Life is not easy. I get it. I know it. But it is all about experience. And don't forget, this is your life experience, not somebody else's. And if you're letting somebody else control your experience, then unfortunately, you're going to have a crappy experience. Silence, connect to it. So go in today, reflect, get silent, meditate. Lay down on your couch and put on some relaxing music and just relax and reflect on things. Where do you need to shed the shadow part of your life so you can shed some light on into your life? So you can step into your power. So that end of the tough cycle can approach. I hope you all have a super beautiful Friday, and I will be back. Love ya.